Hi everyone and welcome to today's class. Well, maybe you feel a little unmotivated today and well, that's fine. We cannot always be active, inspired and be everywhere. So just allow yourself this, go with the flow. And also the guides reminded that very soon we go into Mercury retrograde. So the advice is always to not bother too much about it, because of course we can create our self-fulfilling prophecies which nobody needs really. So but to be a little bit extra careful with communication is always a good idea, especially when we feel a little uninspired, right? Okay, so I'm as you may know, I'm doing this video in February. It's snowing outside, really cold, and also it's only not even 3 weeks that the closest person died in my life, so I don't know if the guides make this another grieving process video, but maybe. But if this video found you, then it's for a reason. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. As I'm saying, we're in winter, so if you can knit a scarf, this is what I recommend. It's really, really so helpful. It's just, keeps you warm. And you can even knit this a little longer, and then have, something. Little toes in line with your hip or muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic line in pubic bone in line. And now think from the sit bones together, and then it's like a fountain going through your body, coming out at the crown of the head, continuously moving, ribs together, navel towards your spine. Relax your knees and elbows, and we're good to go with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. So lengthening here. It's very, you've got your arms very loosely hanging by your side, thinking little toes towards your thumbs and shoulder blades parallel. Well, this is a very interesting antenna. Little fingers towards your thumbs, relaxing, 3-dimensional, and again, little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening ribs together, and making sure that you are firmly standing. If you like, you can think of some, having some roots in your, coming from your feet into the ground, okay. Growing roots into the ground. That was what I was looking for. Now, again, relaxed and thumbs towards the little fingers. So we're working our way around the arms, lengthening everything. And as you know, the first exercises are kind of set, and then I have no idea what's coming next. Okay, thumbs towards the little fingers, lengthening everything. Lengthening and relaxing. Okay, so now we go to the end of the mat. Lengthening and slowly down. Just relaxing, let your head hang. Okay, so from here, you can always bend your legs, obviously. You can put some yoga blocks, books, a little chair, whatever you need, so you can reach the ground, no problem. Okay, so from here, we're lengthening the back, breathing in, and lengthening, and coming back. Breathe in, and lengthening, and coming back, breathing in. And one more time, lengthening. And just bend. Now make sure that your knees are aligned with your feet. Yes, very important. We now repeat this looking at the middle finger. The arm is just floating, it's relaxed, but your upper body is lengthening and turning. Okay, so here we go. From here, breathing in. On the out breath, sit bones in line with your head. Now look at your middle finger, lengthening, drawing the biggest possible circle, and lengthening, lengthening, and again. Other side, lengthening, and lengthening. So it's not about the arm, it's all about your upper body. So that we establish that we lengthen before we turn. This is something that we need in everyday life. And then this gets implemented in our body, so we always lengthen before we turn. And lengthening and relaxing. Okay. Right, next is the stability exercise. I thought I would not want to do it because I don't feel I can do it well at the moment with the contraction. But anyway, it's not about how you do it, it's about that you do it. Because it's helping our lower back and hip to create some space in between, which is very important, especially in winter. And it does not only help your physical body, as all is one, it helps you create stability in your life. So this exercise I really recommend if you are struggling with that in any area of your life. Okay, so here we go. We start in the same position than before, so if you've been somewhere here, that's fine. And we definitely need to bend the upper leg, lengthening here. So, thinking long, energy through your head, think center line, 2 lines next to the body, to the center line, hips parallel to the floor, and of course you can have this leg bend in your arms wherever you need. So, you just think long through your back. And for as long as your visualization makes a difference and you feel there's some space wherever creating itself here, you go on. If not anymore, you change the legs, which I will do now. Obviously, lengthening, lengthening the upper body, really visualizing the lines, lengthening and lowering. Okay, now you can repeat this, or you can repeat this and think a little bit longer with the upper leg, or you can do the dynamic version that the guides show me I have to do, which is lengthening, and then just see how you can lengthen. Okay, other leg. Sometimes they have me repeat this with the same leg, and sometimes they have me do it alternating. So now it's alternating, you choose whatever you think is right for you, really feeling your way, lengthening. Okay, 2 more they say, right? Meaning 1 more on each side, not 2, okay? Right, with each leg. And release. Okay, and now we just see how the body is. Just relaxing a moment. And maybe you want to stretch out. Just relaxing here. And give your legs a shake, your arms. Just see if there's any weird sensation anywhere or some tension, yes, like me, myself. And if you like a little bit more, my body loves this. So head down, grab your thighs, elbows close, and just roll. If you have kids or grandkids, just have them do that with you. They will love that. Okay, so what's next? Come on, show me. All fours. Okay, so here we go. Alright, this is not mine. Okay, so we've got the little fingers in line with the knees and little toes. Lengthen behind the neck, yes, although you can't see that. But this is why I, in this exercise, not always, look where my fingers end. Okay, so looking there has my neck being long, navel in. And now I'm just lengthening one leg, little toe in line with the hip muscle line, coming back. And other leg, lengthening and coming back. And lengthening so it stays on the floor. And if you feel you've got your maximum length, just think again, sit bones head, so it's like the fountain, yeah? Very important, hips parallel. Make sure you're not twisting, turning, etc. I know it's easy to happen. Lengthen. And 2 more. Always energy through your upper body. Or in other words, the fountain is an ongoing thing. Okay, so now you can either relax over here or have the energy flow back and the hair, hopefully. Okay. So, again, same position. Now this time, I have to go a little further parallel. They really make you think about this. They say that we need to work some space in our hips. Okay, right, so for whoever is here now with me, this is what we're working. Lengthening, navel in. Yes, that's really in, it's not hanging, ribs together. Another 4. Okay. Lengthening. It's really a lot today, okay. Lengthening. Lengthening, because they show me that we go on adding the opposite arm. So if it's too much, take a break or even skip something, right? For you. So lengthening. We are always doing this for a collective, but of course your individual intuition, your personal intuition is first. Lengthening. And lengthening. Have the energy flow through your hand, making sure that you're not tensing your wrist. Can happen very easily, this is it. And I'm always saying, don't break the air. Yes, let it flow. Let it flow through you. Okay, so 2 more, or 1 more, last one. Okay. Right. Yeah, I always need this one. In case you need to relax your back, please do so. Okay, so what else? Nothing in this position, but we're on our tummy. Okay. Haven't been doing that for a while, interesting enough. One hand on top of the other, legs are close together. And please, if you haven't done this before, just watch me. Yes, it's a series, and then you can make sure that you know it when I'm announcing whatever it is, and you've got your neck long instead of always trying to somehow watch me, right? I would prefer that. Okay. So here we go. Breathing in, navel in. Now I'm lifting my arms and head in that position, lengthening my arms forwards, parallel palms down to the front, looking down, describing the biggest possible circle with my arms until they reach next to my body. When I have gotten there, breathing in. Now lengthening, sending energy through the head and the hands, and I'm reversing the circle until I reach the initial position. Okay, and again, breathing in, navel in, and up, head up, arms and lengthening, and describing the biggest possible circle, lengthening until my arms are next to my body, breathing in. Now, again, lengthening energy through my head and my fingers, also my feet, and this lifts my legs a little bit. The thighs stay on the floor. Now reversing the circle with the legs in the air, navel in, and relaxing, getting to the initial position. Okay, now I'm opening my legs hip wide, breathing in, navel in, and again, up with the upper body, and arms parallel to the front, palms down, looking down, lengthening the legs, lifting them as well. And now I'm lifting one arm and one leg, diagonal line, lengthening, lengthening, just lengthening, and it's like it's floating in the air, navel in. I'm having them a little in the air if you can, and then and relax. If that's too much, we're now repeating it, you can do it directly from the floor each time. Why did I not say that? Because I wanted you to try the other version, okay? So, breathing in. Because it's about length, it's not about very high. It's always navel in, not push with your belly against the floor and then reach more height. That's not the idea. The idea is length. And just let it go. So now, in that same position, we breathe in, we lengthen everything, and just from here try to lengthen a bit more, which results then in a little more height. Navel in, lengthen the back, lengthen everything. And release. As before, if it's too much, do it directly from the floor each time. We're repeating one more time, breathing in, lengthening, lengthening, just lengthening, lengthening, and release. Now I'm putting my hands underneath my shoulders, elbows close, and lengthen. Little stretch for Psoas, lengthening, front and back, navel in, lengthen, 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 and then back. Wow, and just have the blood flow back, and yes, wow, relaxing the back. Okay, we've been working this. Okay, and yeah, if you notice that something is strange or painful, always do a little massage, whatever you need. Ah, yeah, there. Now, that's better. Okay. Right, so from here, we're lengthening the legs, they say, and we are doing that from the floor. So you can either, if you're new here, you can either do it here on the floor with your arms parallel, think your center line, sideways and here, and then you slide your leg out, make sure your hips are parallel, so majority of the energy is going through your head because we've got the fountain going on, and it's not lifting from the quadriceps, it's thinking of lengthening, and then, which means sit bone heel is the legs, yes, not lifting from here. Okay, we do 4 and 4, and of course you can bend your leg, you can have sit bone heel as a line like this, okay, so because if you draw a line, it's a line, whether it's here or here, no problem.
Okay? Then, when you've done 4 on each side, wherever you are, here or here, you again lengthen the upper body, lengthen the legs, so lengthen, lengthen, lengthen until your leg is, if you can, in the line, sit bone heel, and then you bend. You don't bend in, you think of bending, but sending energy out of your knee. So there will still be some space here in your hip, okay? So, the other version, which is my version, is having your leg here. It's also on the floor today, they say, but I'm grabbing my leg. If that feels a little shaky and unsafe, you can also grab your leg with one arm and hand and have the other arm next to you. But I always suggest that then the long arm is the side where the leg is long. That might sound weird, but if you try it, obviously this is how it works, okay? So I will do it now from this position, and you choose yours. So here we go. Lengthening, sliding out the leg, really thinking of the line, little toe, hips or muscle line, and sit bone heel, lengthening and really feeling the length in your hip. And you only feel it when you send enough energy through your upper body. So it's all about the lines, about the length of the upper body, and then your legs should be floating quite easily, right? Okay, so we've got 2 more. Lengthening. Lengthening. And 1 more. Just lengthening. Staying long, really long, always trying to find some more length. Yeah, that was really helpful. Okay, changing. Lengthening. Energy comes out of your body everywhere, and if you have some tension, like me, because contraction is nothing but tension, and as I'm continuously working to send the energy out with this workout, this is how I continuously release tension. So it's getting better and better and better, but of course it's a slow process because life interferes with the classes I have to give, where I obviously cannot always put myself first, but my students sometimes. And then I sometimes do more than maybe would be helpful, right? Or the grieving process. So now, other way, we'll do it in a different way. So, life is coming along with tension, and we have to see how we process this. And this has helped me enormously. Lengthening. And this is why I'm doing it, so hopefully it can help you too. Again, little toe in line with your hip or muscle line, and then heel and the sit bone. Lengthening. Okay. Bending in, but not in. It's like energy out. 2 more on that side or with that leg. Also be gentle with this flex. If you're unsure, whether your toes are relaxed or not, just relax. No, just move your toes, I wanted to say, and then you notice the difference, right? Okay, so lengthen the upper body and bend in. Also here, it's a great idea to not look at me watching me doing this, but to really feel for yourself and follow the instructions. So if you know me a little bit, that's really helpful, obviously. Lengthening, so you can really concentrate on your body. Focusing on the movements, lengthening, and on the sensations, which are your body's rest spots. lengthening. So you give your body direction and the body gives you direction by communicating through sensations. That's actually what is the idea of this workout. Lengthening, 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 and relax. Okay, just relaxing the back. Now I just need to stretch out. So if you feel there's something that you need to do, then go for that. Lengthening. Yeah, it was like something was released here when stretching out. It's so interesting. So, you know, if your body gives you a certain indication, just follow it, or instruction. Okay. Relaxing a bit more, whatever is necessary. And I've already shown you that we're doing some push-ups. I did not expect that, to be honest, but yes. Okay, so I first do the latest version. If you're new here, it's enough to do like one, yes, and then take a break, and again, and again, and again. And also, always do some more while I'm doing the gentleman version. Don't copy me, ladies, please. I have I have not much hip. Yes, I'm a spaghetti version, so I can do that, but please don't copy me. And I also have a little challenge for the gentlemen, which feel like it's no challenge to do some push-ups. Okay, so the latest version on your knees. One line from your knees to your head, and I've got my elbows relaxed, and it's not about going down, it's about relaxing the elbows, and now from my sit bones to my head, how much energy can I use in my center? So it's not about how low I go, it's about the lengthening, which maintains the line, and how much strength can I possibly have in the center of my body, where I need all the strength I could possibly, and relax. Right, so I'm relaxing the back, as I showed before, or having the blood flow back. Okay, now the gentleman version, and please ladies, go again. Now I've got my little toes in line with my little fingers, and it's the same thing, relaxing, and then from the center, it's really, really lengthening. From the center, lengthening. Very close to your body, because what I'm trying to do is when I do push-ups, that I'm not doing anything like this. Yes, I'm navel here. So you can see that I keep my shoulder blades parallel. Yes, I'm not having them squashed together because I'm working here. Each time that you work that shoulder blade part, you're not really working your abs. So this is what we want to do. Okay, so in case some gentlemen feel a little unemployed, we've got one leg up, meaning the majority of the energy, yes, goes through your upper body. That's the fountain thing. But a little bit of it goes through the heel, through one heel. And that has, or makes the leg maintain that line. Okay, so, well done. Okay, and yes, we're doing it the other way around. Okay, thank you guys. Right, okay. So, just do what you need to stretch out, yes. I don't need to roll, I just needed that. Okay, so the backward balance. You've got your legs closed, and we're doing it on the underarms. You can also do it with bent legs. And it's not about getting your butt off the floor necessarily and lifting, it's about the lengthening from the sit bones to the head And then see if you, with a little more lengthening, you get on the floor. Okay, so this is what it is. It's about the lengthening, sit bone's head, nothing to do with your hands. And I always like to do 3, so one more. Lengthen. Lengthen behind your neck, yeah? So it's not here and it's also not backwards. So now from here we can also do it with our arms long, but bend legs. So from here you're lengthening as before, and here we are. And just lower. Okay, and one more time, lengthening. And then just relaxing the elbows and still lengthening, right? Because you don't want to do any harm to your shoulders. So it's always bend your elbows first, keep the lengthening until you notice that your butt safely landed on the floor. If you like, you can now try to lengthen your legs, but make sure that the majority of the energy goes through the upper body. Okay, so from here, we're lengthening and lowering. I'm just seeing where I still have some restrictions because of the contractions. And lengthen. Here it's only a little painful, but there's no restriction. The restriction is on the other side. There. Yes, click. And release. Okay. Good. Right, so just relax. And the guides say we're done. Good. So, whatever you need to finish the class. And as always, I thank you very, very much for being here. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done it already. And also, we've got weekly energy forecasts on Heike Bartes on YouTube and a daily dose from my guides you find on Instagram at Heike Dance. Of course, I would love you to have you here and so much appreciate it, because we need all the help and support that we could possibly get in the times we live in, don't we? And we need you to rebuild this new world. Lots and lots of love, and I see you for the next workout.